Good morning, guys. So I want to talk about self-love deficit, and also known as codependency to some. And if you have attracted to yourself people who typically are narcissists, a couple of sociopaths in the mix, or if you have family members who truly are narcissists, and you'll know if you do, you probably could be one of the people who ended up being empathic, like to a degree of like way too much empathy. And when I say way too much, I'm not being insensitive. What I mean is it's a gift and it's a beautiful thing, but sometimes it can be too much to you going into different places because you're always scanning a room trying to see where the danger is. If there's going to be a person who's going to act like one of the narcissists that you were raised with, and if it's a safe place, really. And I'm speaking to you. And what I want to say is the true antidote to attracting or even feeling the need to be useful or helpful to people who are narcissists and selfish people. And when I say narcissists, I don't just mean selfish people. I mean people who truly do not even look at the fact that you actually have opinions or feelings. They just look at you as a pawn, a tool to use, so that you're someone who is going to satisfy an end for those people. So if you're one of the people who grew up in a narcissistic home and you ended up being the empathic one who is highly sensitive and always trying to fix things and be of service in some way because you feel like it's your duty, that's who I'm talking to. So the antidote to all of that, and first of all, I will say this again, it's a beautiful thing, and I highly recommend that anyone who is like that use those gifts. It's a gift that you can be so in tune to people, strangers, anyone, right? So use that where it's useful. So maybe it's in your profession, maybe you're, who knows, maybe you're an OT and you're helping people. You can be an extra great OT because you're empathic to those people. Now, it could be that you're a mom and you'll be an extra caring, loving mother because you are very in tune with your kids and you want to be very supportive. Now, in the negative, you end up sometimes being too much, okay? And it can be an overwhelming energy to others, so it could feel like it's invasive. So I have done something over the years, and I've learned that I do not help unless I'm asked to help. And it's kind of ironic because sometimes you can get asked to help and then people resent your help. So you say yes, you do all this extra work for them, and then they resent it. So I have learned years ago and recently, unless I'm asked, I kind of try to stay hands off. I don't want to involve myself in someone else's karma, for one thing. So it's sometimes very easy for me to see A plus B plus C plus D equals E. Okay? And these are the steps to take, and this is how you're going to adjust the problem in a positive timeline. So I could very easily point that out to someone, but oftentimes people need to find this out themselves. So there's that. What I've learned to do is to just, to be there and to, if it feels right, help if asked, okay? That's a big one. Help if asked, if it feels right. So the other thing that I have learned, and it's just really only been recently that I finally awoken to this, is that I really need to love myself and fill my own cup first. I was walking around giving what I had from my very somewhat empty cup because I kept sharing and giving. And then, excuse me again, I found myself very unempowered and weakened state, okay? And then when a narcissist, let's say you're dating one, sees that they've drained you of everything that you had and your light is dim, then they move on to the next person who hasn't been vampire energied off of yet, okay? But trust me, as soon as they get all they can and that person starts to, like, I don't know, gain weight, or let's say, just not be that vibrant, amazing person that they were when they started that relationship, then they're gone and they'll find someone else to drain, like literally. So I don't allow myself to get drained anymore. And I practice self-love stuff every single day, all the time. And it truly has transformed my life. And that's why I share these things here. So if you are someone that I've explained, start loving yourself, doing for you. Like little things, big things, just start filling into your cup, and you'll know when your cup is full because you'll know when it's empty. So the opposite of that feeling. And then just keep doing it, and like things are magically will happen for you. I'm telling you that everything changes, in the people who are using you for your supply, or the family members who are still trying to manipulate you or talk about you badly behind your back when they don't get their way, make stories up about you, all that nonsense. You just walk away from it. You don't care. Or the ex-lover who does that, whatever. Just name, insert the person. Those narcissists, those alcoholics, they will do what they do. But you, if you have a full cup, you won't feel so devastated. Because in the past, you might have put years and decades into helping this person, going to Al-Anon meetings, doing things. You might have even taken in a past lover who was a mess and helped them rebuild their entire life from scratch, like literally, okay? That's unhealthy, okay? So once you stop doing those things and you start loving yourself, you will never attract those types of people again. You will never attract them, because they will see that you're too smart and strong for that, and they won't even be able to come near your glow. It'll be too intimidating to them, So that's my talk for the day. Like, seriously, love yourselves, and then don't feel badly to walk away from, even parents, siblings, loves, husband, wife, whatever. Now, I'm not saying everyone walk away from someone, try to work things out, but love yourself a lot, and naturally the right relationships will stay, and the wrong relationships just will not be compatible, because you will be so healed that it's just like you'll be on different wavelengths, okay? And it will be awesome. You will have an amazing life when you love yourself. Just keep filling into that cup. You will find that you attract friends who are more like you, at your level, your new upgraded level of self-love and self-care and self-assurance. And you won't be pouring your cup of energy into everyone else's and ending up empty and going, what happened? And then why are they abandoning me once I don't have any more? Oh, well, that's pretty simple, because you don't have any more. So never do that again. Fill your cup up, keep your cup, and pour it out a little bit, obviously, into your children, if you're at work and helping others or whatever. But, keep most of it for you. You have to take care of yourself, just like they say on the airplane. You put the mask on first, okay? I love you guys. Love yourselves. It really changes everything. If you knew the details of my life, which I won't go into, you literally wouldn't. It would sound like a novel. It's insane what I've been through, but it's all true, and it all changed once I loved myself. All of the nasty energy, vampiric, vultures, liars, schemers, and their flying monkeys all are gone now, because I have taken my power back. You can too. And people that are sick, why would you ever expect them to not be sick? People who talk about you, even your own parents, your own family, in a negative way, like, oh, look, all the, whatever the negative things they can possibly make up about you, over helping, maybe that's one. It's kind of ironic, though, because when someone asks you to help and you help, and they ask you your opinion, you give your opinion, then they don't want to hear your honest opinion. So these are not the people that you should help anymore. So I learned so many lessons such the hard way that I like to share stuff. I haven't used or put this content up in a very long time. I hope you guys also enjoy my spiritual videos, like basically on love and the universe and how it works, and karma and reincarnation and past lives, and unusual animal videos, my music, slices of life. But I feel like at this time there's so many more narcissists on this planet that it's kind of imperative I do talk about it, because I actually have been through the trenches. And when I say trenches, trust me when I say I have been through the trenches my entire life. And I want you guys to know that the antidote, the true antidote, is self-love. You don't have to worry about, why would they think I meant that, when you know what you meant. You're being gaslit. They lie. There are liars out there, you guys. So don't listen to the liars, you can't care what they told everyone. you know the truth. Your closest people know the truth about your character, and you just go ahead and be the best you that you can be, but don't give and share with the energy vamps. Give it to people you're helping at work, your children, yourself. Keep that cup full, and your life will change. And again, these people, when they don't have you and your loving source of supply, because that's what you really thought it was, right? Like you were loving someone, giving to them, and they were just like a snake, draining you and laughing behind your back, okay? Because this is what they are. They do that. Um, I actually had someone promise my son who, I won't even go into it. The things that they do to people are so sick that you'll know when if you're dealing with a narcissist, okay? Or someone, like an alcoholic. Um, Again, that's a disease, but there's a lot of narcissism with alcoholism, just saying. So be wary. If you're an alcoholic, please get treatment and don't ask your family to help you. That's not fair to them, But again, fill your own cup, love yourself, and everything will turn out better than you could ever have imagined. And you are not here to be anyone's servant. Lots of love.